Dia mengaku rasa pelik dan pelik lubang kloset di lantai. Kok dia merasa aneh ketika berposisi. Mungkin seperti itu ya guys ya. Ini baru satu orang wanita asal Inggris guys. Belum wanita-wanita lainnya yang Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat datang di INDRA SFN channel. Halo guys, apa kabar Anda semua di sana? Tentunya aku sangat berbahagia sekali karena kita dapat bertemu lagi di video ini. Dan aku sangat berharap semoga kita semua dalam keadaan baik-baik saja, dalam keadaan sehat selalu, juga keluarga kita semua, orang yang kita sayangi, dan termasuk orang yang ada di sekitar kita. Semoga semuanya juga dalam keadaan sehat-sehat senantiasa, dan semoga juga kita diberikan kemudahan dalam rezekinya, dalam kita beraktivitas, bekerja sehari-hari dimanapun kita berada. Amin. Guys, di sini ada pembahasan terbaru. Menurut aku ini adalah sangat menarik untuk kita bahas dan kita reaksi guys ya. Tentang salah satu video pengakuan wanita asal Inggris. Dia mengaku rasa pelik dan pelik ketika berada di negara Malaysia. Nah, salah satu hal ya guys ya yang membuat ia rasa heran ketika berada di Malaysia adalah tentang adanya lubang kloset di lantai. Nah, ini adalah salah satu yang membuat dia rasa pelik, bahwa di kampung halamannya sana di Inggris Raya tidak pernah dia jumpai hal tersebut. Tahu kan guys ya, bahwa tandas-tandas yang ada di Inggris itu bagaimana mereka klosetnya bagaimana guys ya, dan dia rasa pelik ketika datang ke Malaysia, jumpalah hal ini guys ya, kloset di lantai. Nah, ini adalah salah satu hal yang membuat dia heran ketika berada di Malaysia. Ada beberapa hal lagi guys ya. Baik, sebelum kita kupas, sebelum kita mereaksi video ini, alangkah baiknya bagi kalian yang belum support, silakan kalian ringankan tangan untuk menekan tombol subscribe dan aktifkan notifikasi bel agar tidak ketinggalan update video terbaru dari channel ini. Yes, langsung saja kita mereaksi. Jom tanpa banyak basa-basi lagi karena aku sudah sangat penasaran untuk mereaksinya. Baik, ini videonya.
Today I'm going to tell you 10 things that happen in Malaysia that I think are weird / confusing. Hey guys, if you're new here, I'm Skye Samuels. Welcome to my channel, and I have been living in Malaysia, specifically Kuala Lumpur, for the past 4 months. So today I want to tell you 10 things that happen in Malaysia that I think as a foreigner are kind of weird and confusing. Thing number 1 is the squat toilets. Now, those of you who have never been to Malaysia, this is what a squat toilet looks like. And I have traveled for the past 2 years full time, and I've never ever seen squat toilets in my whole entire life. I walked into the toilet one day and I saw this and I was like, what the hell is this? It was just a hole in the toilet, a hole in the floor, that I was like, well, how the hell are you supposed to use this? I'm sure they have squat toilets in other countries, but I've just never seen them before. So I was really confused, and they definitely don't exist in the UK. The second thing that happens in Malaysia, and something which you'll notice if you've spent longer than a month in Malaysia and have spoken to local people, is the word la. People in Malaysia say la all the time. L-A-H, la. Yeah, la. No, la. Okay, la. Let's go, la. La. And I've never ever really understood what it even means. I questioned my friend on it, and even he couldn't properly give me a reason or a meaning of the word la. If you are Malaysian watching this, comment down below what the word la means, because I still don't get it. Thing number 3, and another word which is used a lot in Malaysia, is the word boss. Now, in the UK, if we go to a shop, particularly if a man goes to a shop, they'll refer to the shopkeeper who owns the shop as boss. But in Malaysia, everybody is boss. I even got called boss once, and I was like, huh? Don't know really where it comes from or why it's used, but everybody is boss. Okay, boss? Thing number 4 is, in Malaysia, for breakfast, people eat big meals. Now, you've probably heard of the famous nasi lemak. It's like the traditional, famous national dish here in Malaysia. It consists of rice, chicken, peanuts, cucumber, and like sometimes it will include bit of curry. People eat this big meal for breakfast. Me personally will have like eggs for breakfast, or cereal for breakfast, or bread for breakfast, something light, something easy. That's just what I prefer. But in Malaysia, you guys eat big meals. And also like roti canai. That's not like super light or like a breakfast meal in my brain, but in Malaysia, that's breakfast. Doesn't mean that it's the wrong way or the right way. It's just strange as a foreigner from the UK living in Malaysia. And I don't think I'll ever really eat this for breakfast. Okay, confusing weird thing number 5 is something which happened to my friends Nadia and Irfan at Field of Visions and myself when we were traveling to Genting Highlands. We got stopped by the police on the side of the road for no reason. The police in Malaysia said that foreigners always have to have an international driver's license. This isn't news to me. This is the same in Thailand. Having the foreign driving license wasn't what was confusing for me. It was the fact that they said you need to have your passport on you whilst you're driving in Malaysia. I don't know why you need to have your passport on you, but the police said to us that you must always drive with your passport. Number 5 is Mamak. Now, if you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that I love a Mamak. Mamak is basically a place where you can eat the best Indian/Malay cuisine. Correct me if I'm wrong. But the weird thing about this is some of them, if not all of them, are open for 24 hours. Imagine a place where you can go eat 24 hours of the day. Now I get it, you know, fast food, McDonald's typically is open for 24 hours in the UK, but there is nowhere that has like a restaurant with big, healthy-ish meals for 24 hours. This is strange. I mean, it's strange almost in a good way, because who doesn't want to eat food at 24 hours of the day? But it's just strange from my opinion, because this doesn't exist where I come from. In addition to that, I feel like Malaysian people don't have like a specific time to eat. So in the UK, like I always grew up with my mum saying, you should never eat dinner after 7 o'clock. In Malaysia, it seems like people just have a free time to eat. Like it doesn't really matter. You don't have a specific time to eat. And I love that, because I do that as well. Like I'll have dinner most nights at 10 p.m, no problem. Weird and confusing thing number 6 has to be Grab drivers not carrying change. I don't get it. I have been in a Grab taxi being dropped off and gone to pay with cash, and the taxi driver's been like, I've got no change. And I thought, okay, this is just one time, my fault, like I should bring smaller change. But then I had a food delivery arrive and wanted to pay with cash, and the food delivery driver was like, I've got no cash. I mean, okay, surely you should have change if people want to pay with cash. Is that just me? I don't know, but that's confusing. That's weird to me. Surely taxi drivers and Grab drivers and delivery drivers should always have change. No? So if you're watching this and you've never been to Malaysia before and you want to order Grab, pay by card. Pay by card. Okay, thing number 8, and something which I think is very strange. And I'm not saying this happens all the time. I'm not saying all Malaysians do this, but something which I have experienced, and I wanted to include it in this video because I think this is bizarre. And I don't think this is just because I'm from the UK. I think this is just a personal thing, but I'm gonna mention it anyway. So, burping. Yeah, you heard that right, burping. There has been multiple times where I have been actually specifically in the back of a Grab taxi, and the taxi person has just burped out loud, like, burp. And I've been like, looked at them, like, expecting them to be like, oh, sorry, or like, pardon me. But no, nothing. At first I thought it was just one person, you know, maybe whatever, but this has happened a lot. So like I say, I'm not generalizing and saying that all Malaysian people just burp and don't say pardon. That's not what I'm saying at all. I don't know, let me know in the comments below. Is it okay to just burp and not say anything? I feel like I've just always known that it's a kind of a rude thing and you should always be like, oh, sorry. But yeah. Okay, thing number 9, and something which I've only ever seen in Malaysia, is beaded car seats. taxis. If you don't know what I'm talking about, they look like this. So in a lot of Grab taxis, I've always seen these beaded covers for the taxi driver's seat, and I don't really get what they're for. I mean, if I guess what they're for, I would say it's to do with like a comfort, like massage or something. I don't know, I've just never seen them before, so that's why I had to include this as number 9 as the weirdest confusing thing in Malaysia. Okay, last but not least, number 10 is floor numbers. This is one of the most confusing things. Floor numbers in Malaysia are very, very different, and they don't make sense to me. In the building where I live at, floor numbers go from like ground to like 5, and then it has like a 5B, and then it'll go to like 25. There's like floor numbers missing, and then there's like A's and B's in there, and it's all very, very confusing. And that is a wrap. 10 weird and strange and confusing things that happen in Malaysia. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Happy New Year. I hope you're all having a wonderful New Year so far, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Dan guys, itu tadi video yang baru saja kita reaksi tentang bagaimana pengalaman salah satu wanita asal Inggris merasa pelik ketika berada di Malaysia. Dia katakan tentang 10 hal di sini. Selama dia 4 bulan itu sudah melihat atau merasakan ada 10 hal yang dia rasa pelik. Ini baru satu orang wanita asal Inggris, guys. Belum wanita-wanita lainnya yang ada di seluruh dunia itu merasa hal-hal yang seperti dia rasa, namun berbeda-beda versi, guys ya. Dia di sini selama 4 bulan di Malaysia, guys ya. Baru 4 bulan sudah 10 hal yang dia rasa aneh. Yang pertama itu tentang toilet jongkok. Nah, kloset jongkok ya, guys ya, bahwa di Malaysia itu sudah biasa lah. Di Indonesia pun masih banyak yang menggunakan kloset jongkok. Namun dia rasa pelik, mengapa? Karena di kampung halamannya di UK itu tidak pernah ada dia lihat kloset jongkok dia. Jadi dia merasa aneh ketika berposisi. Mungkin seperti itu ya, guys ya. Dan selanjutnya lagi dia mengatakan tentang penggunaan kata lah, oke lah, iyalah, nantilah, siaplah, baiklah. Seperti itu ya, guys ya. Sebenarnya itu kata-kata yang sudah biasa dikatakan sejak zaman dulu ya, guys ya. Kalau bahasa Melayu itu pakailah, di Indonesia pun juga bila berbahasa Melayu juga kebanyakan memakailah, oke lah, siaplah, dan lain-lain lah, seperti itu ya, guys ya. Dan berikutnya dia mengatakan tentang panggil bos ya, di mana-mana itu di Malaysia cakap bos, panggil bos, oke siap bos, ini bayar bos, dan segala macam ya, guys ya. Sebenarnya itu tergantung dari situasi di negara itu, guys ya. Mungkin di negara lain, di Singapura itu ada perbedaan juga. Nah, di Indonesia juga lain. Nah, di Malaysia juga inilah konsep yang biasa dikatakan atau yang biasa dilakukan oleh orang-orang pribumi yang ada di negara Malaysia. Baik, berikutnya dia katakan tentang sarapan dengan makanan yang berat. Nah, ada nasi lemak, ada nasi kandar, ada juga banyak lagi, guys ya, tentang makanan-makanan. Tentunya makanan di Malaysia itu favorit, guys, karena makanan-makanan berat di sana rasanya enak-enak sekali. Sudah otomatis bagi mereka yang ada di Malaysia, bila pagi hari di negara luar itu biasanya makan pakai roti dan juga kopi atau juga teh panas ya, guys ya. Namun karena di Malaysia itu mungkin terlalu banyak makanan-makanan yang enak, jadi terbawa-bawalah sampai sarapan pagi pun makanan yang berat. Karena rasanya sangat enak ya, guys ya. Makanya orang itu sudah terbiasa lah macam itu. Dan next berikutnya lagi dia kata tentang harus membawa paspor saat mengemudi di Malaysia. Nah, bukan hanya mengemudi ya, sebenarnya pengalamannya tentang semua orang asing itu harus membawa paspor di mana-mana ya, guys ya. Kalau mengemudi itu tentu membawa surat izin atau lesen ya, guys ya. Seperti itu. Bahwa di Malaysia itu sangat-sangat ketat, tak bisa sembarangan. Dan next dia katakan lagi di Malaysia itu tentang restoran buka 24 jam. Nah, mungkin ya, aku rasa di tempat-tempat bandar besar aja yang buka 24 jam, guys ya. Mungkin kalau di daerah yang agak lebih ke dalam di perkampungan mungkin mungkin ya tak buka 24 jam. Tapi aku entahlah, tak tahu. Silakan Anda komen aja di bawah, Anda berikan informasi yang tepat kepada aku karena aku selalu membutuhkan informasi terbaik dari Anda semua. Next, dia katakan lagi bahwa di Malaysia tidak ada uang receh untuk kembalian. Nah, ini ya guys ya. Jadi kalau sudah tahu seperti itu, alangkah baik untuk menukarkan uang atau mempersiapkan uang ketika kita akan bepergian kemanapun, karena memang uang receh atau uang kecil itu memang sangat diperlukan ya guys ya. Ketika tidak ada kembalian uang besar, maka uang kecil lah yang bisa kita gunakan. Nah, kita harus beradaptasi pandai-pandai di negara lain ya guys ya. Oke, berikutnya dia berkata tentang bersendawa. Ya, itu sebenarnya tentang tradisi masing-masing ya guys ya. Karena siap makan tuh biasanya bersendawa kita di mana-mana ya guys ya. Kadang kita pun tak ingat, tak tahu lokasi ya. Itu secara tiba-tiba aja guys. Jadi ya seperti itulah. Oke, selanjutnya lagi dia kata tentang jok mobil dengan hiasan manik-manik. Ya, ada yang manik-manik, ada yang warna-warni, ada yang bulu-bulu. Sebenarnya itu tergantung selera ya. Namun pengalamannya dia kata bahwa di Malaysia itu jok mobil di kendaraan di sana itu katanya banyak dihiasi dengan manik-manik seperti itu guys. Tapi kalau menurut aku tergantung selera aja sih. Nah, selanjutnya dia mengatakan tentang penomoran lip. Ya, dia rasa pelik penomoran lip di Malaysia tidak sama dengan di UK. Ini pengakuannya guys ya. Dan aku yakin ada beberapa hal lagi yang dia rasa pelik ketika di Malaysia kalau dia cukup lama lagi ya berada di sana. Mungkin bisa nambah 6 bulan lagi atau mungkin setahun lagi. Pasti dirasakan hal-hal pelik lainnya. Seperti itu guys ya. Sama seperti kita berkunjung ke negara lain, tentunya tak sama dengan negara kita sendiri. Baiklah, demikian tadi video dari aku. Semoga Anda semua terhibur dengan video ini. Dan semoga video ini adalah video informatif yang menambah wawasan kita semua, menambah ilmu pengetahuan kita untuk melihat video ini guys ya. Oke, akhir kata aku mohon undur diri. Mohon maaf jika ada kesalahan dan kekurangan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.